I was not really paying attention. People on Twitter be like, oh my god, I watched The Bear. They use a pot to boil water. This is just like a real restaurant. Okay, I really should have bought the duckling, but I am going to be a hooting rascal, and I'm going to say that's very funny. I'm going to say that that joke is very funny. I haven't seen the show. I've heard it's very good. But I'm going to say that you owned them. You owned the people who love the show, and I like that. Okay. I'll summon an even larger mouse. Josh, why, by the way, no? Why are you in my chat talking shit? In the group chat, people might not believe this. In the group chat, we're pogging. Everybody's saying send photos. Oh, wow. By the way, can you believe that we have a group chat with this guy for, not Josh, but a mutual friend of ours? Can you believe we have a group chat with a guy who I was like, hey guys, I'm posting from Alaska right now. I'm on a cruise. And then he said, oh yeah, I'm in Tuscany, Italy right now. And he sent a photo of him chilling in like his private villa overlooking like the vineyards. I was like, I just thought I would, he never thought to mention in the group chat, hey guys, I'm going to Italy. Instead, he just waited for me to be like, I'm in Alaska, and then he was like, check out my private villa in fucking Tuscany. He didn't mention it at all. He was just talking in the group chat. And then, you know, on Wednesday, I was like, hey, I'm in Alaska. He was like, oh, cool. By the way, I forgot to mention this somehow. I'm in Tuscany. Okay. By the way, those of you who love seeing me get my ass kicked, get ready. Here it comes. Because we're doing a wasp build. Can you just desync me and get this over with? I mean, I'm not going to deny it. It looked like he was having a great time. I do always move the wasp to the left. I don't know why. I've accepted I'm going to be rolling 4 squatted here. I've accepted our whole life revolves around getting this wasp to do anything at all. I've accepted that I actually like a duckling more than I thought I did. I'm okay with this. I've accepted the loss of my points. That's good. That's big of you. This team is engineered to kick my ass, and that's fine. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, you come out here. Am I really gonna sell 2 level 2 mice to get apples? I mean, this is not sensible. Like, at all. You gotta freeze this. No, I hate it. I hate it. Okay, so we're gonna have a 9/7 wasp as a result of everything that we did there. That does not seem like it's really worth what we paid for it at all. I saw Elton John last night. That guy rocks. I got nothing against Elton John. All I'm gonna and I mean that sincerely. We're going heavy Badger plays here. I can't believe it myself. All I'm gonna say, the only thing I don't respect about Elton John is that every tour that he's been on for 10 years has been called like the... Fuck it, let's do it. It's not called that, but you get the idea. It's been called like the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road tour, but for real this time. But he's actually like, and then he comes back. I'm happy he comes back because people get to see like an artist that they enjoy. But he just, every tour that he does, he just keeps calling it the last one, but it's never actually the last one. It's great marketing, I suppose, now when you think about it that way. By the way, I did not give up, okay? We are doing good work here with this level 2 Badger, and the squirrel is a great scaler. Look at that, we just killed their fish. That's pretty incredible. Wasp kind of going off. Wasp kind of going off a little bit. Wasp kind of going off. His tour got canceled because of COVID last time. So okay, so I see. So this one's really he had 2 dates on his 2019-2020 tour that hit 400 cities get canceled, and he said, "Let's just run that shit back across the whole world." I like money too. I'm not being a hater. Just a little. I wish he would just tell the truth. That is like, you know, instead of being like, this is the last tour ever, I wish he would be like, come see me, I'm Elton John. You know? I sang Crocodile Rock. I guess I'm buying a damn apple for some reason. I'm buying a 2-cost apple. Don't say wasp party. I can't deal with that. It's just not with the sheesh emote and everything. It's just this is not good. This is not a party. This is well, never mind. We're winning. I do have to say, by the way, while we were on the cruise, don't make fun of me, by the way, for being 100 years old. While we were on the cruise, we played bingo, and just because it's something. Honestly, you're just looking for something to do. Sometimes you could win real money. So I was like, there's worse uses of 45 minutes between breakfast and lunch. But while we did bingo, the DJ at bingo, the host, was playing classic rock. Fine, I understand. The cruise is full of people that are middle aged and older. She played "Don't Stop Believing," and then let the crowd sing along for a little bit, and then tried to raise her own voice so that she could get back to the bingo, but the crowd would not let her get back to the bingo. They just kept a cappellaing the rest of "Don't Stop Believing," which is probably my least favorite song in existence because I hate hearing people sing along to it. So I was already like, this is like tailor-made to kind of irritate me. And then right after that, she followed up with "Sweet Caroline." And I was like, oh, man. You didn't have to do that. Yes. In case you're wondering, did they say bop, bop, bop? They did indeed. I have it on good authority that good times have never felt so good. So good. So good. Apparently. I don't want you to eat a rooster. I don't think you're worth it. I'm happy with my frozen snail, though. You know what? I think I'm going to have you eat a rooster, I suppose. I don't see us getting more than 4 wins on this one, though. So-called free thinkers when "Sweet Caroline" comes on. I don't know, man. The sing-alongers, I guess I just got to remind myself, when I ask myself, like, why do people do this? The answer is legitimately just because they find it fun, and I have, like, a different brain. But whenever, like, people, like, we were on a Disney cruise, right? Part of Your World came on, or, like, Show You the World. Everybody was like, I immediately have to sing this. And I'm like, I know you know the song. I see your Mickey Mouse shirt. Ooh.
What song?
Aladdin, I Can Show You the World.
I can show you the world.
Life imitates life. what can you say? All right. You need one of these. Without a doubt. How are we alive? How is this still going? It is way too late for a croissant. Don't make me laugh. Roll me. Yeah, we'll try. We'll try. Too late for a tropical fish? Not too late for a turkey. Might I say? This might be a rare turkey team. People who don't sing worry me. Well, don't worry. I'm just like sitting in my seat feeling superior to you because I'm like, I don't feel the need to signal to the rest of the people in the group that I'm aware of this song because everybody's aware of this song. It's like one of the most popular songs of the 90s for sure. I'm just smugly sitting in my seat going like, I don't know what word to use. I don't want to use smarter. Like, I don't know, more dignified, I suppose. And maybe some people would say that that's fine. They would say, I don't want to be dignified. I'm having fun. It's my cruise. I can cry if I want to. Let people enjoy things. I didn't tell them to stop singing. They were definitely enjoying themselves. I think they had a great time. I'm still eating you. I know it looks like it's a waste. I'm still eating you. I'm still buffing you. I wouldn't mind getting a lollipop. I'm rolling. I can't sell my Badger. It's like the only thing that the squad's doing. I'm not running front wasp. You've lost your damn mind, okay? I'll freeze that shit any day of the week. Now, well, I don't know. Maybe. I would like some chocolate, but I got the whole damn shop frozen. Sure, let's sit on that. Why not? Man's ideal cruise is hundreds of silent bingo players. Well, I was just like, I already had pretty much my ideal cruise. By the way, incredible situation, incredible soul read on that hawk there, and yet we still win somehow because the Badger's insane. It's not that I want silent bingo players. I was just like, why is this bingo taking so long? All you got to do is read out like 60 numbers so we can get a full card, mathematically speaking. But it's because we had to stop every 15 seconds so people could go, street lights, people, oh, wow. And I was like, I don't know. Without being rude, I was just kind of like, I've never heard this song before. Also, right after Sweet Caroline, the DJ said, I don't know what to play. And then somebody from behind me shouted, play Bon Jovi. And I was just like, oh, okay. It's that kind of, I see what's going on here. I hate to say it. I know we just bought something to support you. You got to go next round. We get a T-Rex this round. We buff you. I know the stats are being wasted. I'm not even sweating it. Did he win anything in bingo? I didn't win anything in bingo. Dan, have you ever been on a cruise? And I know that sounded like judgmental. I didn't mean it like that. Gorge is my stage. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions, by the way. Thank you. First time we played bingo, we bought the cheapest option just to participate. It was 3 paper cards per game, okay? Then we're sitting there. We see people come back to their seats. They have like these bespoke bingo iPads I've never seen before in my entire life. They have 24 cards per game. We say, well, we got no chance. Literally everybody that's sitting here has 8 times more chances per game than we do, okay? Second time we played bingo, we got one of the iPads. 24 cards per game. You don't even dab the numbers. The thing just plays itself. That time, I at least got to stand up once because I was 1 number away, which was a good time, okay? That was invigorating. I felt that people were like upset with me because I was close to winning bingo, and that's what I think you pay for. But then, we still didn't win, which is fine. It's the lottery. I understand. It's probability. There's a lot of people that are there. But then... So you gotta save 3 for the T-Rex. You distracted me. It's not my fault in the slightest. So the last time we go to bingo, they gotta give away the mega jackpot, right? It's like 80 bucks. We got 2 tablets, 48 cards per game times 4 games. We're thinking, we're sitting up there, you know, feeling pretty good about ourselves. Like we got a pretty good chance. Then we saw people coming back. Like one dude came back, he sat by himself. He had 6 tablets. This dude had like 150... Hold on, I'm a genius. He had like 150 cards per game. You're like, how am I going to beat... It's like when you, in Tarkov, you run into like the dude with the laser pointer on his gun and like Ninja Turtle armor. You're sitting there with like a Taz. See, I remember the name of some stuff in that game. Like there was just no chance, man. It's never gonna happen. If this team gets to 10, everybody gets ice cream. I was in 9th grade. I was on a cruise. I'll take Titanic for 500. don't even understand. I mean, I'm familiar with the format of the joke. I just sort of don't understand its usage here. I don't know. Honestly, it hit a little different, you know, having a kid on a cruise. I think if you are a kid on a cruise, like especially a high schooler, it could be pretty easy to get bored. Having a young baby on the cruise, not having to cook or clean or like do anything like that, that was kind of sick. I honestly think you sell the turkey. The turkey's generating very small amounts of buff. You sack the turkey and you go cow instead. You need the buff. You need the buff. You got to save 3. Okay, I was sell. I'm going to run this little freak right here. And I got to save. You got to save. We don't need more badger. It's done his part. You got to save, so we're in roll territory. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that walrus. We have to. I love this. I gotta admit, I do love that. I took 3 kids under 3 on a plane to Georgia, and it was hell. Dude, that's why I have family next to us, because you sit at the same table for every dinner. Family next to us talking so much shit about Vancouver. They're like, oh, our flight to Virginia is so long tonight. It's like, enjoy that. Piece of crap. Oh, man. I was like, oh, Vancouver sucks. On the other hand, if you lived here, you'd be home by now. Enjoy Sterling. Was it 2 17-hour flights away and then a 3-hour drive? Have fun. Anyway, they were nice people. We made a lot of friends. Okay, I mean, it's a simple world we're living in. Pepper's doing some work. I would just freeze a pair again, honestly. Did you tell people you're a streamer? No, nobody asked about my profession at all. I'm just gonna tell you, we cannot beat this team. We cannot beat this team. We can beat this team. We beat this team. Holy cow! I don't believe it. I don't know what to say. Now lose on 9. What a team, man! Look at this team. It's all, I mean, the Rooster's helping out a lot. It's actually all due to, holy cow, that's a strong team. It's all due to the freaking, the Badger. The Badger gave us a chance. We're actually dead. Don't get your hope. We've actually lost, and that's okay. But you know what? That's great, because I don't need to get you guys ice cream. I was just going to put an ice cream emoji. But that's okay. I'll take 9. Can somebody explain to Dan what caca is? I don't want him to ever have to type it again. Caca is like, do you know Booba? This Booba is an emote I would never use because I respect women. But is Pepe the Frog wearing a tuxedo with his eyes popping out of his head because he's just seen something that if it happened in a cartoon, his tongue would roll out of his mouth, and then it would roll back into his mouth, and his eyes would turn into a slot machine that would have 2 hearts come up, and then it would go... Anyway, you get the idea. I'll be a hungry computer or something. Caca is that, but instead of looking at... the booba, you're looking at the caca. Does that answer your question? No, I don't have booba enabled. I told you, because I respect women. I don't really respect men that much. Myself included. Okay, I don't know, maybe... Based? No, that's not true. I respect men. Honestly, I mean, this is now like it's hater technology, right? Like, I apologize again if this is too real. There were some situations. I'm not saying, okay, wait, let's balance this, okay? Let's make this a balanced situation. We were in line to take a photo with somebody. I don't know who it was. It was like Minnie Mouse or Daisy Duck or something like that. Okay, in front of us, mom by herself, like no other adults, but 3 kids. 2 twins, both wearing a Spider-Man outfit, look to be around the age of 4 or 5. 1 kid, I would say maybe 11. 11-year-old kid just trying to mind his own business. He's using his iPad or something like that. The 2 kids in the Spider-Man outfit kicking the shit out of the 11-year-old. The kid's just sitting on the ground on his iPad. 2 Spider-Mans coming up, just like maliciously, like kicking him in the side as hard as they could. And then his mom is like, "Hey, Goose, stop that!" And she grabbed the kid like right where his shoulder meets his neck, and the Spider-Man kid fell to the ground like a soccer player. Started clutching his neck, and she went, "I didn't hurt your neck." And then she was like, okay, like maybe that's a little too far. So she like picked him up and like started consoling him on the bench. And then I swear to you, the kid said, "I want daddy." And she said, "Daddy's getting drinks right now." Saddest little, I don't even know, micro story of the trip. This mom struggling to keep her 3 sons together could really use some help. And then, oh, sorry, dad's at the bar right now. It's like 11 a.m. on a Wednesday, but it's cruise season, baby. I don't know if maybe they have an arrangement. Maybe tomorrow the dad was in the same situation and the mom was getting hammered, okay? But anyway, regardless. But there were also a lot of situations where I was particularly, you see like an old man who just ask his wife a question. He'd be like, "What are we doing for lunch today?" She'd be like, "I don't know, Daryl." I had a lot of sympathy in those situations. Like Kate and I talked about it a lot, where we were like, "Why are these people so stressed out, man? You're literally on every need is taken care of you on this boat right now." And then this dude just asks like a question, probably just not even to wonder about what he's having for lunch, but just to like talk with his family. And then the reply he gets is steeped in so much resentment. I'm not saying he didn't do something in 1995 to deserve it. I'm just saying. I don't know, Daryl. I'm always taking a turtle. It's an AT&T sort of weekly. Sure. Okay. You know what? I mean, I'm not a crab sort of guy at this stage in my life. I would probably just buy a stork. Would I go super stork? Would I super stork it and add? You know what? I'm going to go sicko mode. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to sell the duck. And I think all 3 of these lads here are getting the spot on the rotation. I think every single one of we might sack 1 round to do this. I think every single one of these boys is pretty good. Freeze one of those for the ox. Not interested. Not interested. Dream blunt rotation. So true. I don't know. It's just like I could see why people would be stressed out the day that you get on the ship, because it's not like an airplane. It takes like 4 hours to get on the cruise, and you got to do all the stuff you normally do on an airplane to begin with. On the way back into the country, I had to show my passport, man. What the hell's up with that? I had to show my key to the room. I had to show proof that I was in the hotel in order to get out of the hotel. And then they were like, "Enjoy this country that we don't know if you even live in it." It's crazy. But like, I can see being stressed out the day you get on the ship. But then like after that, literally it's just like it's just a buffet and like a bed, and then things designed for you to have fun. Like you can't even be like late for something. Really, you're on a boat. You're just sort of there. Whenever people were like super stressed out, I was just like, "Man, you're not gonna make it." I'm sorry to be rude, but like you gotta chill out a little bit. Like you do, every time, man. Okay, we're gonna sell the mouse anyway. This makes a lot of sense. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. What was the environmental impact of the trip? I don't know, probably like 15 tons of CO2 per traveler released into the atmosphere, if I had to guess. That's just a back of the napkin calculation. I'm sure it was very high. Hold on. He's a piece. He's a piece. Doesn't matter. I'm not like going on a... I'm not like, oh, the world's gonna die anyway. I'm just gonna go on a cruise. I'm like, you know, it's not good for the environment. That's a given. What do you expect me to say? I'm not gonna hit you with any copium. I'm just gonna own it. It sucks. I wish it was like an EV. I wish they plugged that shit in instead of like filling it up with old dinosaurs. I don't know my carbon footprint on the cruise, Daryl. How about one of these? How about one of these? Can't they just, like, what? Once you get moving in the water, don't you just have inertia? Like, why does it take so much gas to move the boat? Like, don't you just need to give it a little push and then an object in motion stays in motion? Water is heavy? Yeah, but you're on top of it. Duh. I gotta think a stork still beats a koala in this situation. I'm being willfully ignorant to distract from the environmental impact, okay? You ever hear of friction? You ever hear of like treading water? If water's so heavy, how come I can stay in it forever without having to stop swimming? Or something. I don't really know what I'm talking about. You don't move when you tread water? I move my arms and my legs. I suppose oh, you're speaking about the position of my body? I suppose the position of my body on like a longitude and latitude level doesn't change, but I'm engaging in motion, I would say. Yeah, okay, hold on. You take this. That's because it's heavy? I don't know. I think it's one of those things where you like agree to disagree. Like it's one of those, it's a classic, it happens a lot in science, but it's an unsolvable question. You know, as soon as you get one variable pinned down, you got two more. Why don't they just use a big magnet? You know, that would be kind of sick. Imagine if you had like a really, really... This is not how magnets work, is it? Because I was like, you couldn't have like a Looney Tunes magnet because it would fuck up the ecosystem, I'm sure. Like, you'd be pulling like buildings down and stuff like that. But what if you had a really, really like narrow magnetic beam and you just pointed it directly at the ship? Like literally at the stern, as we call it. I mean, the aft or whatever. I don't know. Hold on, this is incredible. Yeah, like a beam of magnets. And everyone laughs and says, dumb idea. I meant this tweet when I said it. I know it's like, 1950s comedian. I guess 1980s, because in 1950s this shit wouldn't make any sense. But, like, this is not to be used for justification for every bad idea. But you know that the dude who invented airbags had to pitch that to, like, 20 companies. There's no way he went into the first company and was like, hey, you know all these people are dying, smashing their heads against the steering wheel in car accidents. What if we just put a balloon inside of the steering wheel that instantly inflated in a fraction of a second when it detected that the car got in an accident? You know his CEO is going, how are we going to do that shit, Harry Houdini? We're going to make, so let me get this straight. We're going to put a bag in the steering wheel that instantly inflates and cushions the, like, that's a Looney Tunes idea. Your car crashes and a pillow comes out of the steering wheel? That's madness. He had to run that by like 10 companies first before he found somebody that was willing to give him like, you know, $5,000 to do a trial run or something like that. Hold on. I'm thinking, okay? Like, don't rush me. Stupid. That's stupid. On the other hand, it could work. On the other hand, I would just rather take a koala. I would rather say your ass is grass. And by koala, I mean caterpillar. What do you attach the magnet to? What are you talking about? You attach it to the like a street light or something. I don't understand the problem. Yeah, like a tree. You can't just bury it in the land or so. Cement. Cement's really strong. That shit's not gonna break. They gave us some facts about the ship. They said the ship weighs 90 million pounds, which obviously is like heavy. It doesn't seem that heavy. it's like, you know, I'm not speaking like in a human sense. I mean, for a ship, 90 million pounds. What kind of magnet would you need to pull that 800 nautical miles in 3 days? What kind of magnet would you need for that? It's a magnet I would not want to swallow. I'll tell you that much, because I think that it would probably do some damage to your insides. But you noob, so true. No. The yak, sorry, the ox has got to go. It's got to be replaced with something. It's not a rooster. This is not a rooster build yet. Honestly, I would sell your ass to get a level 3 caterpillar out there 1 turn earlier. Little unusual, but... Wouldn't you die from the iron in your blood? No, it's probably like protected by your skin or something. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen X-Men. This one stood no chance, but that's okay. Feels good to be back. Fuck. Dude, if you have to run a shark, you can run a shark. I would really love a level 2 turtle. You know what I could do? I could garlic your ass. So that you've got some protection, and you've got some protection. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can do this. Would you rather swallow that magnet or have a rare simultaneous bacterial infection? Definitely, I would rather have the simultaneous infection. Because I, like, lived through that for, like, a bit. It might have killed me eventually, but... Only for a bit? Well, I mean, like, before I got the antibiotics. Like, swallowing the magnets, I think I would definitely be dead. So I don't really want to do that. Chat's not going to love this one. But you know what? We're doing it anyway. By the way, like, thanks for asking. I'm all better. I still have to get that colonoscopy on Thursday. So I'm like, there's gonna like a late stream today, normal stream on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm doing a whole stream without being able to eat anything after like 8 in the morning or something like that. Thursday, I'm taking the day off because I got to get a damn colonoscopy. It's been a wild couple of weeks here. Wild and crazy kids. So true, man. What a show. Are you preparing for anal? Yeah, I solicited the colonoscopy privately, which I know a lot of people don't like to do in Canada because it gives the appearance of it being a two-tiered medical system, so I do apologize for that. But on the other hand, I wanted to make sure that there were no teeth up there. Five? Dude, this is why you never take a yak. Yak koala is not the way. You take good units, then you scale with T-Rex and Poodle. That's the way. We're sussing it out here.